Have you ever felt trapped in an endless cycle of debt, where no matter how hard you try, it seems impossible to get out of the red? The bills keep piling up, and the feeling of always being one step behind only grows. Financial pressure can be overwhelming, and often, anxiety about the future makes you question the true meaning of success. But what if I told you that, even in the midst of this struggle, there is a way to turn things around? Now, imagine being able to look at your financial situation not with despair, but with the wisdom and clarity of one of the greatest leaders in history, King Solomon. He didn't achieve his great prosperity just through relentless effort or by pursuing material wealth, but through something much more powerful, divine wisdom. Solomon understood that true wealth comes from divine guidance, bringing direction, peace, and lasting prosperity. You too can transform your financial reality, even if it seems impossible. The timeless lessons of Solomon, based on his divine wisdom, have the power to break the cycle of debt and lead you to true prosperity. In this video, we'll share 7 lessons from Solomon that can be the key to overcoming your financial difficulties and finally achieving financial freedom. But before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Don't miss out on this opportunity to change your financial life and achieve the success you deserve. Solomon didn't achieve his prosperity through money or relentless effort alone. He knew that true wealth came from divine wisdom, which provides a solid foundation and a perspective that goes beyond temporary struggles. And it's this wisdom that can transform your life, even in the most challenging moments. 1. The foundation of wisdom, the key to overcoming lack of money. If you're feeling pressured by debt, it's normal for fear and anxiety to take over, but the first thing you should do is not panic or chase after quick solutions that may only worsen the problem. Instead, take a step back and look at your situation with calmness and clarity. When King Solomon had the opportunity to ask God for anything, he didn't ask for riches or power, but for wisdom. He understood that divine wisdom would be the key to making wise decisions and transforming his life. The wisdom Solomon sought is much more than intelligence or practical skill. It's a deep understanding of true priorities and the values that sustain a prosperous and balanced life. With divine wisdom, you not only make wiser financial decisions, but you also learn to manage your resources with ethics, integrity, and a long-term vision. Even when it feels like financial difficulties are insurmountable, Solomon's wisdom can help you take firm steps and choose paths that, over time, will build a more prosperous future. By adopting an approach focused on wisdom, rather than drowning in desperate, short-term solutions, you begin to make decisions that go beyond financial survival. Wisdom will help you build a solid foundation for your future, where your choices are supported by values that not only move you away from debt, but also lead you down a path of lasting prosperity. 2. Wisdom for lasting growth, breaking the cycle of debt. Genuine financial success isn't about taking shortcuts or accumulating debt after debt in an attempt to solve problems quickly. Solomon, in Proverbs 21 verse 20, offers us a profound lesson about true prosperity, which isn't tied to haste but to wisdom and patience. He teaches us that true wealth comes from slow and steady growth, grounded in well-thought-out, sustainable decisions. The key to breaking the cycle of debt is understanding that it's not about getting rich overnight, but about creating a solid and lasting path for the future. Solomon himself knew that lasting prosperity requires more than just seeking quick money or temporary solutions. Instead of drowning in anxiety and rushing for immediate results, it's essential to make financial decisions with calm, planning, and a long-term perspective. This means making financial choices that, while requiring patience, set you on a path of stability, free from the ups and downs that quick-fix solutions often bring. In times of financial difficulty, it's easy to be tempted by shortcuts that, in the long run, only create more problems. But, As Solomon teaches us, the safest path to true prosperity is one built with wisdom, discipline, and patience. Instead of giving into despair, seek alternatives that bring lasting change, allowing you to break free from the cycle of debt and build a more secure and balanced financial future. 3. Excellence as a pillar of prosperity. Seek quality, even from the start. If you're starting from scratch or trying to rebuild your financial life, remember that excellence doesn't have to be something distant or unattainable. It can be your greatest differentiator, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. Solomon teaches us in Proverbs 22 verse 29 that excellence in what we do is the key to being honored and opening doors, even when we are still in the early stages of our journey. The concept of excellence is not just about great achievements or grand projects. It begins in the small daily actions, in the dedication to what we do, regardless of scale. Solomon shows us that doing our best, even in seemingly insignificant tasks, prepares us to achieve great results. When we seek quality in our work and endeavors, we attract not only recognition but also blessings and opportunities that arise when we commit to the best, no matter the size of the task. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment or ideal conditions, focus on quality and diligence in the small things. This commitment to excellence, even at the beginning or during challenges, has the power to transform your financial life. The doors that open through dedication and the constant pursuit of the best can be the key to achieving a prosperous future. Excellence is, without a doubt, one of the fundamental pillars for building a solid foundation and for continuous, lasting growth. 4. Partnerships that strengthen, not break, people of value by your side. When we are in debt or facing financial difficulties, it's easy to fall into the temptation of trying to solve everything on our own, looking for quick fixes that may seem appealing but, in reality, could hurt us even more. However, as Solomon teaches us, true prosperity is not achieved alone, but through solid partnerships with people who share firm values and principles. Solomon understood that the quality of our partnerships is essential for success and long-term stability. He warns us in Proverbs 13 verse 20 that he who walks with the wise will be wise, and this applies not only to knowledge but also to ethics and integrity. If you're going through a tough time, surrounding yourself with people of solid character who share your vision and values is one of the best decisions you can make. People of value not only offer practical support but are also sources of motivation and trust, especially in times of crisis. They are willing to help not just out of self-interest, but with a genuine desire to see you grow and overcome challenges. They can help you find creative solutions, make wise decisions, and maintain calm and hope when everything feels overwhelming. These partnerships aren't just temporary financial help but a moral and emotional foundation that can sustain you through the toughest times. Instead of looking for shortcuts or depending on alliances that don't share the same vision and integrity, focus on building partnerships that truly add value to your life, challenge you to be better, and bring mutual benefits. No matter how difficult your situation may seem right now, remember that with the right people by your side, you don't have to face your struggles alone. Partnerships built on trust, character, and sincere collaboration are among the most powerful pillars to rise up and achieve true prosperity. 5. Integrity, the wealth that no debt can take away. In times of financial difficulties, it's natural for pressure to build, and with it, the temptation to seek shortcuts or resort to easy solutions, such as lying, deceiving, or omitting information. The anguish of debt can make us feel that any way out, even if dishonest, is valid to relieve the momentary burden. However, Solomon teaches us, in a clear and profound way, that true prosperity is not built on lies or deception, but on the firm foundation of integrity. Integrity is more than simply doing the right thing. It's a commitment to solid values and principles, even when no one is watching. When you act with integrity, even in the most challenging situations, you create a foundation that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Solomon shows us that by operating with honesty, we can build something lasting, that withstands the test of time and adversity. When debt seems insurmountable and desperation begins to take hold, acting with integrity may seem more difficult, but it is precisely at this moment that it becomes most important. Keeping your word, being transparent in your financial decisions, and treating everyone with respect and fairness, even when the road is tough, builds unshakable trust in yourself and others. More than that, it paves the way for solutions that are not only sustainable but also fair to both you and those around you. Integrity is a wealth that no debt can take away. By adopting an honest approach, even in difficult times, you establish a solid reputation and create a support network based on mutual respect. Over time, this behavior transforms into true prosperity, one that does not depend on quick gains or deception, but is built step by step on trust and respect. Therefore, do not trade your peace and honor for a quick, dishonest escape. Always remember, the true wealth that no financial problem can take away is the integrity you uphold. 6. Humility and constant growth. Pride won't get you anywhere. The greatest enemy of success, especially when we're facing financial difficulties, is pride. Often, pride prevents us from accepting the help we so desperately need or even from recognizing that we're in a difficult situation. We want to do everything ourselves or put up a facade that everything is fine, even when the reality is far from it. However, Solomon teaches us in Proverbs 16 verse 18 that pride goes before a fall, warning us about the dangers of such an attitude. When we allow pride to dominate, we close ourselves off from learning and from the help of others. Humility, on the other hand, opens doors for us. In times of financial struggles, humility becomes essential for growth and evolution. Humility is the recognition that we don't have all the answers and that we need to learn from others, whether it's through seeking divine wisdom or listening to advice from more experienced people. True strength to overcome financial challenges comes from a willingness to learn, to evolve, and to not be afraid to ask for help when necessary. Humility gives us the courage to admit when something isn't working, to reflect on our choices, and to seek guidance during times of crisis. Instead of clinging to superficial solutions or false self-sufficiency, we can seek deep and lasting changes in our behavior and financial decisions. Humility is also a key to self-awareness. By acknowledging our weaknesses and limitations, we can make wiser and more realistic decisions, always with the goal of improving. Furthermore, humility allows us to grow steadily and transformatively, without haste, but with patience and perseverance. Therefore, when the challenges seem insurmountable, remember, it is in humility and the willingness to learn that you will find the true strength to turn the situation around. Pride won't get you anywhere, but humility and a commitment to continuous growth will open the path to lasting success and prosperity. 7. Legacy, creating something that goes beyond money. In times of financial difficulties, it's easy to get caught up in the urgency of solving immediate problems. However, it's important to think long-term. Solomon understood that true wealth goes beyond money. It's about the impact you leave behind. Even in difficult times, strive to build something meaningful, something that can create a positive impact for future generations. Your journey of overcoming financial struggles can become a powerful example of perseverance, faith, and trust in God. Solomon not only accumulated wealth but built a legacy that would span generations. He knew that a person's value is not just in what they possess materially but in what they leave behind for others. In times of scarcity or financial difficulties, we may be tempted to focus only on survival. However, true greatness comes from building something lasting, something that can inspire and benefit those who come after us. By making financial and personal decisions with a future-focused mindset, you are, in fact, creating a legacy. This legacy is not just about material wealth, but about the example you set through your actions, values, and integrity. It may manifest in a successful business, a positive impact on your community, or, more deeply, a life lived with purpose and wisdom. Think about the choices you make today and the kind of legacy you are creating for future generations. Every step you take, even in difficult times, can reflect what you want to leave for the future. The pursuit of prosperity should not be limited to accumulating wealth, but to creating a lasting impact that will echo far beyond your own life. Therefore, as you face your financial difficulties, remember that you have the power to create something far greater than temporary wealth. You can build a legacy of faith, wisdom, and generosity that will resonate through future generations. In everything, prayer and faith are the pillars that sustain our journey. Even in the most challenging situations, never forget that true change comes from a constant surrender to God. Solomon trusted in God, and his prosperity was not just the result of human effort but of the divine wisdom he sought with a sincere heart. Trust that, by placing God at the center of your financial life, you will find the path to restoration and prosperity. If this video touched your heart, share it with others who are also facing difficulties. Remember, in times of adversity, it doesn't matter how much you have in your pocket, but how much faith and wisdom you have to start anew. When God is your guide, there is no debt that cannot be overcome,